everyone, I'm Brooklyn, and in today's video we are going over my September TBR list. So if you don't know, if you're new, TBR is to be read, and I have a pretty long list. And so I saw on other YouTube accounts and other Bookstagram accounts that people were doing like specific months on what they were planning on reading. I wouldn't say I'm a fast reader, but I'm not a slow one either. If I can sit down, I can finish a book pretty quickly. It's the problem of sitting down and focusing. So I am challenging myself into reading 5 books this month. So in today's video, we are doing a September TBR overview. So let's get started. I am already starting one of them. It is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. It is the second book of the All the Boys I Loved Before series. I adored the first one and the movies. I have watched all the movies and I just read the first one last month. So I started this one right away, and as of September 2nd, I am on page 80. So after I get done with this book, I am going to continue the series. I don't like reading out of a series. I have to finish it. So after P.S. I Still Love You, I will be starting Always and Forever, Laura Jean, the last and third book of the series. So I'm excited to finish Laura Jean's story. I love Peter Kavinsky. I love that man. He's one of my favorite fictional characters. I adored the movies, so please don't fall. I am excited to finish that. They've been on, sorry, I got my laptop. They have been on my bookshelf ever since the movies came out, which is a very, very long time ago. 7 years, I think it is. So, sorry, I have to go back to my post on Instagram. If you don't follow me, this is my Instagram. It is currently Her in the Moon period poetry. That was my poetry account, but I'm thinking of renaming it to probably to match the handle of this channel, because I used to just post poetry, which I still do. I just haven't been in the mood for that, but now I post more books and about my novel that I'm currently writing. And if you haven't checked out that video, it will be linked down below on what my current work in progress novel is about. So anyways, I have made a post outlining which books I'm going to read. So after I get done with this series, these next 3 are on Kindle. I believe all 3 of them are on Kindle Unlimited. I haven't bought one of them yet. I'm hoping I can go ahead and get that. I will be reading these on my Kindle. I don't have a Kindle. I downloaded the Kindle app. Didn't know that was a thing, but now I read it on my phone, and I'm filming on my phone, so I gotta use my computer. So let's start with, all 3 of these books that I'm about to list are indie authors, so they're not as popular as like booktok creators, but I'm still very, very excited to read them. So we have That Can't Be Us. I'll put a picture of the cover, but basically That Can't Be Us by Madeline Balds. I hope I didn't butcher that name too much, but just a summary is, let's see. Lainey Banks has one rule when it comes to love: do not end up with a man like her father. But at this point, this rule seems irrelevant. Lainey is 22 and she has never had a boyfriend in her life. And it wasn't the lack of trying, but because dating has always ended in disappointment. Although between her job as an EMT and preparing for the PA school, Lainey has more important things to worry about. Love can wait. That is, until she meets Adam, a rising hockey star that carries an air of quiet mystery. Despite being handsome, Adam is also kind, charming, and just might be the answer to all of her prayers. The only problem, he refuses to talk about his past. So that's just the gist of it. There's more to the blurb, but that is on my list. I think I'm on page 2. I've started all of these except for the last one I'll name. So the next one on my TBR is Vines of Legacy, Wine, Passion, and Promise by Vladimir Byrne. So I came across this book on Threads. Vladimir is a very active person on there, and he, for Labor Day, put his book for Kindle for free. You didn't have to buy it. You didn't even have to have Kindle Unlimited. So yeah, free book. I'm gonna download it. So since I just downloaded it, I am on page, I want to say 15, and I'm enjoying it so far. I am. So this book is about a girl getting the inheritance of her grandfather's vineyard, and so her calling is to just spice it up, bring it back to life, because it kind of like fell apart as her grandfather's health declined. So she's trying to fix and build up her grandfather's vineyard while also dealing with grief. And while all this is happening, a mysterious and charming representative of a big wine company steps into her life. The story takes a delicious turn, according to the blurb. Together they explore the trials of managing a vineyard and the joys of finding love amidst the grapevines. So, from what I've heard, and from what Vladimir has posted, it is an enemies to lovers. It is a poetic short story. It deals with grief and love and building dreams, per se. So I am excited to read that. The last one. This one, I'm excited about the other ones, but I think I'm more excited about this one. So it is called Off Script by Gabby Smuts. She is, I believe, 14, and it is her debut novel. And it just came out like a couple of days ago, if that. And it is a theater, cozy, friends to lovers, he falls first kind of book. So I'll read the blurb. Fake dating your best friend to save the school play easy. Falling for him in the process, that was never part of the script. When a video of Athene and Roman's rehearsal goes viral, they agree to pretend a date to keep the attention, and the ticket sales rolling in. Roman plays the perfect boyfriend, complete with jealous stares and dates. Because for him, none of it's fake. Athene doesn't see him as anything more than a brother. Till one day she discovers something and suddenly everything feels real. I am most excited about this because I love romances. I love young adult romances. I just love the innocence, I guess, and the coziness of these kinds of books, and the fact that it is based on like theater kids. I am a huge theater kid. I did it all my life. I'm still doing it, and I just feel like my two worlds are combining with this, and I'm so excited. So here is the cover, and I think all of these are going to be wonderful. I am so excited for all of them. I don't think I'm going to read them in any particular order. I'm probably just going to start all of them. The only physical books I will be reading this month is these two. And then the rest are on my Kindle. I'm excited to start this series. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be challenging. I have a yearly goal of 25 books to read. I kind of do it by the end of the year date. So like last year was 2024. So that's kind of how I do my goals. And so yeah, I am at book 6. I think this one is book 6. I did not have a good start reading, but I am catching up, and I think this will be a fun challenge. I'm hoping to do these every month. So I'm starting it now. I couldn't do it, but next month I would be doing like a September wrap on what I read, how I felt about these books, and then it would be October TBR. So if that interests you, please hit subscribe to stay on this journey. So yeah, I am curious on what you are reading, if it is any of the books that I selected. If you've read any of these books I picked, please let me know what you thought about them down below. If you are an indie author and you have a book out, drop your link. I would love to read it, add it to my future TBR. Don't forget to give this video a like, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you can follow me on my writing and reading journey. And if you have a writing account on here, let me know and I'll subscribe back, and I will see you in the next one.